everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Conversations. I am Sybil, your host here at Millspouse Conversations, the home of The Conversations. And we are getting ready for Christmas, y'all. Y'all see how festive we are? Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in the one-horse open sleigh. Y'all hear my jingle bells ringing? Well, folks, this is the last episode of 2021. Yeah, not the last episode ever. It's just the last episode of 2021 because we're going to take a break for the holidays and just relax a little bit and spend some time with our families and get geared up for the new season in 2022. All right. So as we think about 2021, there's a lot that we have learned. I know there's been a lot that I have learned. And I know the conversation starters, as well as yourself, have learned a lot this year. So I want to introduce you. Well, to some of you, it's an introduction. To others, y'all already know her. The fabulous, the amazing Miss Grace Romo. She is our Marine spouse. Give it up, Grace. Say something, girl, so you can be on.
You're so sweet, Sybil. Hi, y'all. I'm Grace Romo. I am a military spouse, Marine Corps. The best one, y'all. You already know. Anywho, I am a mother to girls. We are stationed here on Camp Pendleton, so we're on the West Coast. I am an avid volunteer in the military community, and it really has my heart, one of my main passions. Sorry. It's okay. We're festive in here. It's all good. It's all good. Today, we're going to talk about what we've learned this year. Sybil, can I dive right in? You got a little bit more you want to talk about first?
Oh, well, first, I want to talk about how we met Grace.
Okay.
I know that's not the question, but I have a story about that. So I believe it was like our second or third episode, and Grace came on as a guest. It was our friendship episode. She came on as a guest, and y'all, she is now family. And that's what we're all about here at Millspouse Conversations, right? We are welcoming. So if you are a military spouse out there and you're not really sure, come watch our shows, join us for our social hours. Hey, look, y'all, what you see is what you get, okay? Like, we just be chilling. But anywho, let me go ahead and turn it over to Miss Grace because she is leading this conversation. But I had to let the folks know.
I'm so glad I hopped in as a guest. It led to this, so it's awesome. I'm so happy. So we're gonna talk about what we learned this year. I want to dive into a few facts. I say facts because I Googled, so who knows if they're really true, but we're going to pretend they're true, okay? So the first one that I learned was that stress impairs memory. And I think this is a big one because we all experience stress at some point, and that impairs our memory. So can we imagine if we would just like take a breath and not stress about little things? I mean, we could remember things like our grocery list that we forgot at home, or to put gas before the next meeting in the next morning, just little things, right? So manage your stress, maybe your memory will improve. I'm gonna try it. Our second thing that I learned is the three most frequently referenced learning styles is visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. And so I'm definitely a kinesthetic learner. Hands-on, show me how to do it, then let me do it, and I can do it from then on. I don't know about y'all. Comment, tell us what kind of learner you guys are. And then the third one was kind of fun. It's the most Googled how-to questions in the past year. So number one, surprisingly, was how many ounces are in a cup? So my other conversation starters, can you unmute and tell me how many ounces are in a cup?
16.
8.
8.
8. Yep. 8 ounces. 8 ounces.
Wait
I'm
a
gonna tell
minute,
you,
who said 16?
Anna. No shame, Anna. I have a conversion chart on my wall in my kitchen, and I gotta look sometimes. But yeah, that was the
Yeah, I
number
have to
one
Google sometimes.
most
I forget.
Googled how-to question. The second one was how to screenshot on Mac. And I get that one because
I
you
always
know
have to
I have
Google
a
that
Windows
too.
computer. I don't know how to screenshot on Mac, so that's on there. And then the third one, which I totally figured would be on there, is how to lose weight fast. And I'll be honest, I've Googled, weight loss tips, nutrition tips, weight loss recipes. But let me tell you, I think a lot of our marine active duty have Googled how to lose weight fast, because let me tell you, those height and weight standards, whoo, they are tough, so tough. But yeah, that came in as the third most Googled how-to question. So yeah, a few facts of learning things. But we're going to start off with our first question, which is, what is one thing you've learned this year, and how will that follow you into 2022? So I'm going to kick it off, and I'm going to throw it back to 2020 when COVID hit and all the quarantine stuff happened and everything. We really had to learn how to be okay with where we were at. We weren't going to theme parks anymore. We weren't out exploring. We weren't shopping all the time. Grocery stores were a little bit more stressful. Things were out of stock, all this craziness. And so in 2021, I kind of flipped. And because I was so secluded and not doing all these things I was used to, I went it hard early 2021. We went to all the theme parks again. We were always out. We were shopping more than we should have. We were even at the grocery store more than we needed to. Why? But it was because we were starving from that. So from that, I learned that I need to be okay with what I have, with what we're doing now. There's no need to rush things. There's no need to do things that are unnecessary. You don't always need more. You don't always have to be extra. You don't always have to go to the theme parks. You can hang out at home. You can enjoy family time. You can do all those little things and you'll still get that same enjoyment. And that's going to follow me into 2022. It's going to save me money. It's going to save me time. It's going to bring more family time to us. And yeah, that's the first one for me. So I'm going to go ahead and pick on Julie, and I want to hear your answer for that question.
Okay. I think one of the biggest lessons I learned was that to go after what you want. I mean, you can apply that to anything, but for me, it was personally my career, and realizing sometimes you can't depend on somebody else for it. You just can't depend on somebody else, even if they are saying they're in your corner, which is great to have people in your corner, but it's all down to you. It's not down to them. It's down to you. And if you want to make a change, you have to make that change, and you have to ask the question, or you have to go for it. And also to go along with that is kind of if you were doing something and it's just you're not valued in that position, you're not able to use your creativity, you're not able to use your skills the way you think you should, it's okay to walk away from that and find something that will. So that's kind of my big lessons for the year. So
I like that. I think as military spouses, sometimes we have to take those first steps, right? We have to take that first step to make friends, to learn where the best grocery stores are, learn whatever it is that we need. And we can't always expect there to be someone for us.
Because there might not be anyone at the moment. And so you kind of have to, and kind of taking that and applying it to everything, really. Want to go see a movie, I go see a movie. Even if you're new to a duty station and you don't know anybody, just go see that movie. Friends will come, but don't feel like you can't do anything until you meet them. Just go do the things you want to do, and the friends will come. So
love it. I'm gonna slide on over to Sybil. Let's hear what you got, girl.
Well, what I have learned this year is that strokes can happen to anyone at any time. I always, what I knew of strokes were of people who either you were old, right? You're like someone who had a stroke, they're old, or they have certain health risks, right? We know the common ones of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high stress levels, or heart problems. I had none. I wasn't a heavy smoker, wasn't a heavy drinker. Look at me, I'm an overweight. Overweight is one of the causes as well, which leads into other health factors. Nope. 43, healthy, living my best life, and had a stroke. And I learned about some uncommon causes that a lot of people don't hear about, and that is called carotid webbing and dissections. Have any of y'all ever heard of artery dissection? Yeah, me neither. I've learned a lot about carotid webbing and artery dissections, that they are causing strokes in young people, young, healthy people, way more than we know. So that's what I've learned. And I will be taking that with me into 2022 because it is now part of me, and I am still, on that healing journey. And I will continue to, but one of my goals for 2022 is to educate and bring awareness about those unknown causes. Yep. So that's what I've learned in 2022.
Yeah, that's a big one. And we're so grateful you're here with us. And it's educational. And I'm so glad you're taking what happened to you and not only healing from that, but helping others through it even before it happens. I think that's really great. That's awesome. Nishita, what about you?
I'll say hey to everybody first. Hey to everybody out there listening. So I guess this year I learned how to play golf. So it was like, I've never played golf before. It's really interesting, like learning all the different things that go along with playing golf. I didn't really have any life lessons this year, thankfully. But I do feel like I lived one long day. Like I feel like I woke up on January 1st and then December 31st is gonna be like the end of the day that I lived. Cause it was, I don't know what was going on with 2021, but I just feel like that. I feel like when I wake up on January 1st, 2022, I'm gonna be like, oh, yesterday was fun. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like it was a long day that I didn't quite wake up from every day. But I don't know if I think next year I might be able to process 2021. I don't know. But yeah, but golf was the big thing that I learned this year. I learned a lot from golf, like that it requires a tremendous amount of patience because people just do whatever they want on the golf course. Like there are rules there and people don't follow them. And I don't understand that. Like I'll be like, look, y'all need to, why are you chasing your ball for 20 minutes? Cause like everybody behind us and me, we need to go. But some people cut in line. It's just, there's a lot of things that happen on the golf course. I'm just like, really? The rules are in the clubhouse, like, where you get the coffee, you could go in there, but people they don't listen to the rules to be on the golf course doing whatever they want. And I learned that, don't swing with your arms because your elbow and your left leg, they'll pay the price. Like, don't do that. So I learned that. I learned, I think that's mostly all the stuff I learned was about golf. So, like maybe I'll come back to this thread next year and in the comments, I'll be like, wait a minute, I know what I learned in 2022. It'll be all late, like in June. Guys, guess what?
Wait a minute.
processed it.
Wait a minute. I just have to say this because it's Nashida. She'll be tardy to the party.
I'll be tardy to the party. I got that from Nene Leakes, tardy to the party. Even they made a song and everything. Yes, I'll be tardy, like come up here in February. Like, guys, guess what? My therapist said, no, I'm just kidding. I haven't seen my therapist in a while, but I might by February 2022. Yeah, but that's what I have for y'all.
That's awesome. That's a whole golf lesson for me. I have never swung a golf club. Fun fact about me.
It's fun.
So,
It's fun and addictive.
yeah, I gotta try it. Maybe that's what I'll take to 2022. Golfing. A bucket list 2022. I'm a FaceTime Nashida. Look, I'm following the rules.
Yeah, him. Yeah, nobody's doing it. Just people like me who are like, like I don't always follow the rules, but I try. You know what I mean? Try not to give myself mulligans all the time. Like there's people out there like, you're literally behind them. You're like, oh, they might be like, what's your score? You're like, dude, I saw you hit the ball like 500 times. How you broke 100? You know what I mean? But I mean, it's so much fun that to me, because some people are out there, they're in tournament play. I'm like, there's literally no trophy at the end, like at the 18th hole waiting for you. I've seen people throw their clubs I'm trying really hard not to just, because it's like, did you just throw your club? Did you just break your club? What are you doing? You're not going to win anything. You're not going to get it back. Nobody's going to give you money for that. It's so funny, or they'll hit the club on the ground, like different things. Like, it's because it's really a serious game, but I'm such a goofball that I'm out there. I think it's hilarious when I miss a shot. I just learned that you don't have to give yourself a strike if you miss completely. Like you don't have to take.
What made you learn golf? Why did you take that up?
I took up golf because I've kind of course, when Tiger was playing and, Phil Mickelson and everybody, they're all out there playing when I was younger. And I thought, wow, that'd be cool to learn. But as I get older, and then my husband keeps saying he's going to retire, and I kind of want to do business. And I feel like retirement and business, you could do both on the golf course. So like if there's a lot of business going on the golf course. I'm like, if I don't know how to do that, am I going to miss out? You know what I mean?
That's smart.
And I want a cart. Yeah, and I want one of those. I want to drive around in the little cart with my own little signature name on it.
The three most unexpected answers. Tiger retired. You want to do business on the golf course, and you want to drive the golf cart.
Yes. Well, Tiger didn't retire. He's in rehab right now. But my husband, he's talking about he's going to retire, and I need something to do.
Yeah.
But on the golf course, I could do work because your phone is an amazing machine. Like you can do all kinds of stuff out there. I could be on my phone like, I'm going to make this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to post this, So it's like,
what do you want to do? What did you learn this? What do you want to do this year? What did you learn this year, Anna? Since you asking Nashida why she was golfing, what did you learn?
Yes, if because I was thinking, how great it is as we become more mature. I don't want to say as we get old, but as we are more mature, to learn something new, especially something like golf. I think it's just fascinating. Like, is it something you always wanted to do, or because I think it takes a lot of, I don't want to say more effort, but then when you were a kid, it takes a lot of effort as you get older to try something new and to keep up with it.
Right.
So
the body ain't the same. The body, this is not a 20-year-old body I'm playing golf with. No.
So good for you, Nashida. That's awesome. And I think that's inspiring, probably to your friends and people close to you, to want to do something like that too. So that's cool. But yeah, what I kind of learned was I was wondering, Grace, when you posted those questions for us, I was like, it really got me to thinking, and I wasn't sure, what to think of, of what I have learned. But I think the biggest thing was kind of how to mentally coach myself, and that it's okay to mentally coach yourself. So, you know, as the voices in your head or whatever, use them to your benefit and use it as a positive coach as you're going through your daily activities and life and that sort of thing. So that's what I want to kind of develop. Like now I've learned it and I'm doing it, and I want to, you know, use it more, like use it better in 2022, more to my advantage, I guess.
I like that a lot. I find myself doing that too, especially with my kids. You know, they'll do something. I mean, they're just kids. They don't
Yeah.
mean it, right? So I got to catch myself. And my voice in my head is like, Grace, it's okay. It's
Right.
okay. Before the words come out of my mouth to my child, I'm like, it's okay. It's all good.
Right. Yeah.
I got voices up there too.
a
No
lot.
shame.
Yes. A lot of mental coaching while I'm dealing with the kids. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, most definitely. How about you, Becca? What have you learned and how are you taking that to 2022?
The biggest thing I learned, and it started in 2020, was just that things are out of your control. You know, you can't always control everything that comes your way. You can't stress about everything that comes your way. I have horrible anxiety, and between 2020 and 2021, it has been a roller coaster. And I finally just had to come to the conclusion, to keep from driving myself crazy, that sometimes you just got to let things go. You know, you can't control everything. You can't control everybody, and you just got to let it go. Like Frozen, Elsa on Frozen, you got to let it go.
My daughter Millie sings that all day long, and I'm like, yes, girl, that's the mantra right there. Let it go, right? We can only be in control of
just gotta
ourselves,
collect.
honestly. That's all we have control of is ourselves. So that's it.
You're right.
You know, nothing else in the world.
And I'm like, wait a minute, guys, we need to sing. All right, ready? Choir stand.
Not me.
Come on, soprano. Where's my soprano?
This isn't choir practice.
Girl, you ain't got no sopranos over here. Not in this house. You got some crackers.
I would say I would
Let
like to
us
learn how to
know.
sing, but I think that's just never, I'm just tone deaf, or it's never going to happen. But
Did you say you're tone deaf?
I feel like I am. I mean, I can't carry a note.
Me neither.
Anyway, but Becca, letting things go. Feel you. I'm right there with you. Because I'll hold things right here. They're right here. And you're like, ooh, just let it go.
Yes, ma'am.
Becca's message to all those controlling people out there. You know who you are.
Yeah.
You know who you are, people. Stop controlling everybody and everything.
That's
Yes,
funny.
ma'am.
We're gonna hit up our second question, which is, what is a hack or tip you have learned this year? I kind of still got to think about mine because I feel like I learn things all the time, but I don't remember. So I'm gonna pick on Anna. Let's hear from you. Uh-oh, I think Sybil wants to go first. Sybil, we'll go to you.
All right. So Anna may get on to me for this. She's our makeup guru here. I'm just going to say it. I actually learned this a little while ago, a couple of years ago, but I was reminded of it today. So I'm going to say this trick is coming back in for 2021. You know those old tubes of mascara? And you know them wisdoms that creep in.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
You know, and you like, it's not time for me to go have them done again.
There you go, using your Fanorama.
That is so smart. Look at you.
I didn't do it today because I have a party tomorrow, so I want to do it fresh for tomorrow. But gray's gonna be gone because it's only been 3 weeks, y'all, and my grays are coming back. My husband said, "Oh no, that's okay. That means your hair is still growing. Just go ahead and let it shine on through." But yes, an old thing of mascara, touch up them grays. You're very welcome. I saved you some money, lots of money for a couple more.
Yeah, I had never heard of that. I think I'd be bald though. because even when I have mascara on, at the end of the day, I sit there and pick at it. I'm lucky I have eyelashes, I feel like. Because I sit there and I pull it off.
Yeah.
So if it was in my hair, I'd probably be sitting there watching TV, like, and the next thing you know, I'd be like, what's that? What happened? The gray would be gone because the hair would be gone. But that's such a good tip. I never heard of that before. Does it make your hair stiff? Like your eyelashes?
We just do a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Don't
Now,
go crazy with it.
Yeah. Now,
Don't be there like.
Can I say this real quick? Now,
Yes,
be quiet.
yes.
So the first time I did this, like I said, it's been a few years ago, and I told my beautician, and she asked me if I'd ever been locked up. And I said, no, no. And she's like, oh, that's a prison hack. I was like, oh, no. Then I was explaining myself to her. Because it was the first time I'd ever gone to this beautician. I was like, no. But it's okay. I mean, hey.
So speaking of the tip, Serena Groves wants to know, do we do eyelash extensions? Anybody here do eyelash extensions?
I got fake lashes.
Nope.
I heard
Yeah.
that lash extensions, you can't wet them. You can't do a lot of things.
How you wash your face?
I asked Serena. I don't know.
No, she just asked if we do it. She didn't say whether
okay.
she did it or not.
Serena, our junior conversation starter is going to get lash extensions on the 10th.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, we gotta know. Cause I want to know too. I had a friend, she accidentally cut hers off. Like she cut them off and then she know who I'm not gonna say shit, and I'm not trying to laugh at your girl, but she cut the extensions off, but the extensions are a part of the eyelash. So she ended up cutting her eyelashes off. I was like, and when she was like, because she didn't know, right? She thought she was just trying to get them off because some of them have fell off. You know, some of them fall off. But yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Talk about tips and tricks. Not like one tip: don't cut your eyelash extensions off. I want to get some though because I fundamentally don't like putting makeup on. Like I'm lazy. Like I don't want to. So then I'd be like, if I just get some eyelash extensions, I could get bottom lashes. I don't have no bottom lashes. I could get some bottom lashes. I could just be walking around like, and you know my eyes are little, so people probably wouldn't notice anyways. They'd be like, some of your eyes. What's wrong with you? They probably wouldn't even notice I was blinking my eyes. They'd just be like, oh, hey, he's looking normal. Okay.
You're so funny. Anna, what's your tip or trick?
Oh, I don't know if I have a trick. I know all the makeup ones, I guess. What was I thinking? I mean, I kind of learned how to and I had asked this questions on the group page about how you prep your big meal for Thanksgiving, because I am not a prepper in any way, shape, or form. So I kind of have a tendency to just kind of do stuff and see what happens, which drives a lot of people crazy, especially people that want to plan. But I decided to prep and make ahead of time a lot of my Thanksgiving meals. And it actually turned out really well, I think, because I did the traditional side dishes and what have you. And I prepped everything the day ahead of time so that all I had to do the next day was put it in the oven or put it in the casserole dish or whatever. So that may sound small, I guess, to some people, but to me it was big because, again, I'm not organized that way. I like to just dive in and see what happens.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think that's good for a lot of people who's first time making, the big meal. They don't know. I know, it was a long time ago, and we went to someone's house and she was trying to put all the stuff in at one time, and she hadn't made her turkey or the mashed potatoes or stuffing, anything yet. Yeah. And she was like, it doesn't fit. what do
It's
I
just-
do? So prepping definitely comes in handy. So
Yeah.
y'all prep
Yeah.
your stuff ahead of time.
Organization helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had, so that part at the bottom of the stove, when I was younger, I always used that for pots and pans.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that's the warmer. That's
warmer.
where you're supposed
Oh,
to
I've never
put
used it as
your
a warmer.
finished. Yeah, so when you're finished with your dish, you're supposed to put it in that bottom drawer because it keeps it warm.
It
But
does,
it
but
doesn't
all
cook it.
all the dust and stuff goes
Yeah, all
down
the
there, like
stuff-
all the
yeah.
debris.
You're supposed to clean it. What?
I know, but
You gotta clean
That's
that
so
out.
idea.
it's cleaning that warmer. Like you said, put your pots and pans in there.
No, because what if you have a big meal? Then where are you gonna put the rest of your dishes? They go down there.
I just figured out I've never needed to use that.
Right. I've never needed to use it, but I mean, that was
But
something
then
I
again,
had
I
learned a
don't
while
do
ago. I was
I don't
like,
do lavish dinner parties all the time. So
I mean, when I was little, y'all, let me tell you that my grandmother's stove, it was the broiler was down there, and you had to get the match, and you had to heat the stove.
yeah,
you had
yeah.
to, yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that's how come I never knew what that was. I was like, oh, there's no burner in there. Let me put my pots and stuff. And then I saw somebody at their house putting the food down there, and I was like,
I've never seen anybody actually use it. I knew that that's what it
have.
was for, but I've never seen anybody use it that way.
I was like, what are you doing? Where are your pots and pans? And they were like, in the cabinets. And I was like, that'd be a good place for them, yeah. But
Yeah, that would be the place.
yeah, you gotta clean out, but you clean that thing out. You're right. It is a trap, a monster.
Like, and I'm
Julie,
looking-
what's yours? Oh, sorry.
No, I was looking at Becca thinking, no, Becca, don't use it. Don't use it. Don't use Love you, girl. Love you. But I mean, you shared your cooking. No, don't. Becca.
Leave
no.
Becca alone. Leave her
I
alone.
told you.
She
Sybil, I
already
told
can't
you
cook.
earlier. Well, y'all, I'm not even kidding. I was talking to Sib earlier. My only contribution to Thanksgiving dinner was a couple of cans of green beans. That was it, and some cranberry sauce. That was my Thanksgiving dinner contribution right there, and my family was happy about it. Let me just tell you, they were ecstatic because the food was edible. Nobody got food poisoning. Nobody died. Nobody threw up. It was great. So, hey, I
Winning.
consider that a win in my book. What
Yeah.
I brought didn't nobody get sick off of. Nobody was complaining. Wasn't nobody telling me it didn't taste good. Hey, wasn't nobody asking me for the recipe that I couldn't remember. Nope. Open a can, pour it in a pot. Hell, if you want to, you put it in the microwave. You can even save a pot. Just put it in some Tupperware, warm it up. That way you can reuse it. Hey, I'm all about efficiency, ladies.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
okay, so my tip or something that works for me, I guess, is that door dashing or ordering food is worth every penny of delivery fee, especially if if you went to go get it, you would be waiting in a super long line and dealing with stupid traffic. Lifesaver.
I like that.
You're
Especially here in
craving some
Cali, that
Chick-fil-A and you just cannot even imagine the line. DoorDash it.
Wait, but I gotta ask, is your food warm when you get it? I'm always nervous it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it would depend on how far
Yeah.
it is. And I know sometimes they do more than one delivery, but I think like you could pay if you want them just to come straight to you, but I haven't really had a problem with that. So
That's awesome. Since we're on the topic of
time-
food.
Oh.
Go ahead, Nishida. Go ahead.
Oh, one time I ordered DoorDash, y'all, and the guy showed up in a pickup truck with a ladder on the top, and I was like,
this side job.
He just
I
got
was
off
like,
work.
Yeah. Got off
Right,
work,
but it
do
was
a drive, get a little bit
But
of
it was
extra cash.
okay, but like, because I had used Uber, no, not Uber Eats. What's the other one? What was the first one? I
Grubhub,
forgot.
right? Grubhub?
Yeah. So Grubhub, they always come in the car. you know, they like Uber or whatever. Uber Eats comes in a car. He pulled up in that handyman truck. I was like, is he coming into my plumbing or? I was confused. And he brought the food out. It was cold. I was like, yeah, because you went like a plumbing pickup truck. And I was like, I don't think you should have this as a side job. Are you on break right now? Because I didn't know what was happening. I was a little disappointed, not gonna lie.
That's funny.
But I ate it. I ate it. I put those pancakes in the microwave. I ate them. Huh?
And you didn't die. So
no, and I didn't get sick. So that was good. But I was still like, I was looking around for the truck. It was like, hello. I was like, oh, sorry about that. I didn't know who you were. You're in the wrong. It's like if Batman pulled up and he was like in a Pinto. You know what I mean? Like, where your Batmobile at? I was confused. Anyway, sorry. Okay, Sybil, okay, sorry. Sybil's like, girl, shut up.
That is not what I said. It's not what I
It's what your face said. You was like, girl, please. What are you talking about? You were like, no, Nashida, stop. Your face,
you know she can't help what her
said
face says.
She can't.
She can't help what her face says. God, she tries, but she can't.
Hey, I'm just trying not to get in trouble.
We can talk on the phone. We could be talking on the phone and I can hear her face. Like I don't even have to see it. I know what her face already looks like. I can hear it in her voice. It's crazy. Simple, you know what I'm talking about too. You've been making them crazy faces on the phone with me, and I know you're making them. I know you are. See, right there. Made that one yesterday. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
She make, don't worry, Becca.
Ooh,
my favorite is when she be like, oh, I heard what you said, but I'm just gonna sip my coffee. Now I've got that in the boxer, and I'm like, oh, no, she didn't. I'm sure she was like, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but oh, I know, we know she be making the faces, Becca. We know. I'm just trying to save my life. I'm trying to save my life and read the
right ahead with your next question.
We need to take this heat off of Sybil, y'all. We're done.
Hang on. I got my tip.
What's your tip? What's your tip, Becca?
No, I wrote these down. Hang on. So number one, and this is a good mom one. Play-Doh picks up glitter.
There you go.
You have glitter, get you a glob of Play-Doh and it picks it right up. See, that's because I got an 8-year-old that's messy. She's over here wallering now. So, Play-Doh picks up glitter. Dawn dish detergent will literally get stains out of almost anything. If it's oil-based, slap you some Dawn on it, baby, and it'll go away. And my last one is how to get your microwave to clean itself. You take a bowl, a microwave safe bowl. I've done it before without a microwave safe bowl, and it turned out nasty. Nashida, don't look at me like that. Get you a microwave safe bowl, put vinegar in it, and microwave it for 2 minutes. And then all you gotta do, you could literally take a paper towel and wipe your microwave clean. And I got messy people. I got a 21-year-old, a 12-year-old, and an 8-year-old, and they don't know nothing about covering the food up before you put it in the microwave, and this gets it right off. Yes, I had cleaning tips. I'm that practical person. I didn't have any kind of life changing nothing, but the glitter and the Play-Doh is a lifesaver for moms.
I wrote both of those down, especially that Dawn, because Carlos has mud all over my husband's light gray.
Oh yeah, Dawn dish detergent.
So he can't see it.
Dawn dish detergent takes it. What is it? It takes what is the thing? Takes the grease out of the pan, or I can't remember the jingle for that, but yeah, it moves the grease, moves the dirt too. I had red clay dirt on some stuff, and it got it right out. So
nice.
Yep, Dawn it is.
Those are awesome tips and hacks. Y'all need to comment your tips and hacks, because those are some of my favorite things, especially going into the new year. I want to be prepared with all these cool hacks and tips.
Yeah.
So our third and final question tonight is, what do you hope to learn in 2022? I'm going to answer that one. And I'm going to be researching steps on opening an LLC, learning more business structures and business plans. I went to school for business, but that was a while ago. So I need to freshen up a little bit and learn some stuff. And ultimately learn how to open a business that's mobile. As a military spouse, we all know we move a lot. We have orders already. So we got to move in the books, and I want to be able to take a business from place to place to place to place. Yeah. So who wants to go first or second? Anybody? Hurry before I pick. Julie.
I'll go.
Oh, okay. Becca.
So I am actually working on my real estate license. So
Oh, cool.
I've been working on it for a while, and I hopped back on the train finally. I had to get motivated again because my husband retired and I got lazy too. So, but I'm back on the real estate train, and I'm hoping to have my license hopefully by the second week in January. So starting a real estate business. I'm pretty excited. Yep, I'm excited about that. So learning how to build a real estate business, a successful one, and market one, and just get my name out there. That's a big learning curve for me that I'm looking forward to tackling next year.
That's awesome.
good
That's
one.
a great goal to have. You're really hitting it strong in 2022. Who's next?
I'll go. Just kind of building up what I've already been doing, but just adding more income streams and using my creativity to add income streams and trying new things and just getting it all figured out. So.
Nice. That's awesome. Anna?
So I kind of want to learn, I already know how, but then I forgot how. I want to relearn how to use my sewing machine.
Oh, cool.
I think it's good to have those skills, and I have one, and it just sits in the closet, and only because the bobber thing scares me because I don't know how to load the bobber. I just want to learn how to do that, just so whatever, teach my daughter how to do it. So.
And for real, I have one too. It's just sitting there. It's
Yeah,
been
I
through
got
like
one.
3 moves.
I got
Yeah.
one in 2005, and the only time it's been used is when I lended it to a friend. So.
Yeah.
You know what
Sometimes I
scares
move
me
it
is the
around just to
foot.
make it look like it's being used, but
Me too.
I had good intentions. I did, but
Right. The foot is the foot. Because once you hit you're like loading it. And then if it gets away, that's when it gets away. I'm like, okay, let's get this away. It's like, I make a cricket line. I'm like, I don't even know. My grandmother used to sit there and use that thing. She'd have her tobacco, and she'd just be sitting there making curtains and all this stuff. I'm like, making all kinds of things, dresses, all kinds of stuff. And I was like, so now I feel like, oh, I could do that. No, I'm gonna need some training. Because that foot, because it gets to go and it eats up the fabric. And if you don't move it right, it'll bunch up the fabric.
Right.
All kinds of stuff that I have had catastrophes.
Yeah.
Serious. Yeah. So you're gonna learn. We should get together. We should
Yeah.
learn together.
We'll do. Yes, that sounds awesome.
Do a sewing social hour.
Yeah, sewing social. But we need somebody on there that actually knows what they're doing. So if somebody out there in the
we can figure it out. We can make some good TikToks trying to figure it out. It would be a hot mess, me and Anna. We'll get it though.
Wait, one of the junior conversation starter sews.
Oh, cool.
there you
That
go.
sounds awesome. I just think it's such an awesome skill.
You can lead a social hour.
Yes.
What about you, Sybil? What do you hope to learn in 2022? Rashida?
So for me, really the business phase as well. A lot of what I do, you guys know, in my personal life, I'm very outgoing. Well, I'm actually trying to learn how to get back into that phase too, because that's a little cloudy right now. Just saying, it's a little cloudy sometimes, but just really stepping out into full entrepreneurship and learning the ways of navigating it healthy
Mhm.
and properly, and learn to make the money. I'm just gonna say it. Learn to make that happen. Make that happen.
That's awesome. Good goals for 2022. What about you, Nishida?
So next year, I just want to learn how to be a better listener. Just
Do you have plans on
how to listen better.
Wait.
Shut up, Sybil. Shut up. It's my goal, not yours. It's not your goal. You sip your coffee. I said I want to learn how to listen. Look, you ruining it already. You ruining it already, Sybil. I'm already talking. See, I was like, oh, I just want to learn how to listen. See, I could have listened to your face and moved on, but now I got commentary on it. That's my problem.
She's not letting
You have
it
a
go.
commentary.
She's not
Talk too much. Need to learn how to listen more. Listen better. Listen to folks. Stop talking. See? Be a better listener for 2022. I got the talking down to a science. It's the listening part I need to work on. So that's what I'm going to be working on in 2022 is being a better listener, like a active listener. Because, you know, sometimes you listen to people, but you're not really. They're just talking and you're like, you accidentally start thinking about 500 things. Did I take the food? What am I cook for dinner? Then you pop back in like, I'm sorry. What'd you say? But I do listen to people, but just that I'm just being goofy about that. I don't do that too much, but I do listen to people, but I guess I would like to learn how to listen in a more in a way where it's like, okay, I'm just listening. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just listening and I'm taking in the information and I don't need to have something to say back to them. You know, it's just like me just listening to them. Not in a creepy way where you just don't say anything, because I think that's kind of creepy when people are just talking and talking and the other person's like you don't have nothing to say? I don't understand. But not that way, but in a way that's just like that you actually hear what the other person's saying and not think about what you were going to say to them while they're talking. You know, just giving them that space to say whatever they need to say, and then you listen to it and then process it, you know, instead of actively processing it, because then sometimes you guys are talking past each other. I think a lot of the women I know, we do that, but we're listening to each other. It's weird. You hear the other person and you're responding in real time to what they're saying. But I mean, I just want to be able to push that, you know, down a little bit and just be able to just sit and listen. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Does that sound crazy?
No, you make sense. There's something I read. It's like you listen to comprehend, you listen to understand, not just to respond.
Right. Yeah, that's my goal. Thank you, Grace. See, you knew what it was. That's you got me, girl. See, thank you.
Yeah, we got this. I'm gonna swing it back to Sybil so you can tell us about our Christmas sweater party that I'm excited for. I'm ready, y'all. I got jewelry that matches.
Oh, nice.
I got it all. I'm ready. Are y'all ready?
I'm ready. Are y'all ready? Look, you got to sing the song. Are you ready, Julie? Are you ready, Anna? Are you ready, Becky? Are you ready, Nishida?
I'll be there. I'll be ready.
Y'all don't know that? Y'all don't know the song?
And I don't know what song you're talking about.
No.
I'm trying to jam Sybil, but I don't know what you're talking about. Oh,
what song?
Oh, that song. That girl
on
is
you.
poison.
There's something strange, something in my mind. Situation is serious.
Okay, I'm gonna need to know what that got to do with the ugly sweater.
Well, because she's like, I'm gonna swing back, and so she's like, "Are y'all ready?" And you know, in the song, it's like, "Are you ready, Mike? Are you ready, Bobby?"
So we were supposed to get that. Like you are like, you ready? Who's Mike? Who's Bobby? I want to be Bobby.
See. No, Bobby. No, Bobby. No, I see what Bobby's
You be Whitney. I'm gonna be Bobby.
I'll be like, no, know, mommy.
girl is poison. You remember we used to sing that all the time. Now that you mention it, but ugly sweater, no, like maybe Jingle Bells or something. Sip.
Jingle bells, Batman smells.
Yeah, I know.
Robin laid an egg.
On December 9th, we are having our ugly Christmas sweater party. Yes, it is virtual. I am going to drop the link right here for you right now as I'm talking to you. It is in the comments. Go register right now. And we have prizes. So we're going to give away $25 Amazon gift card to the ugliest sweater. We also
Buy a lot of things with that.
You're going to get you some Meals About Conversation merch. Convolicious. And we have some other great giveaways too. So make sure you go ahead, register, come on in. You get to sit back, chat with us. It is not streamed live, y'all. Don't worry about that. It is closed. We're going to have lots of fun, lots of great conversations. Don't miss it. December 9th. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 5 p.m. for you West Coasters with us West Coast folks. Then we got those folks over in Japanese in Japan. Sorry. Japanese time, Japan time. Look, y'all. It's time.
What?
Look.
What time is it?
Because I crack jokes on myself. Look, it's going downhill. I had a 30-minute nap. It helped me out a little bit, but not much, but that's okay. And yeah, in addition to what I was talking about for 2022, as our viewers, tell us what you want and what you need from MilSpouse Conversations. We bring the conversations to you. Let us know what you want to hear about. We will talk about it. We will share our experiences and our 2 cents with you. We share about all aspects of life. And in 2022, we are going to have social hours and after darks. That those are closed sessions that you can come in and sit and join us. So let us know what you want, because one of my goals as the owner here is to bring you what you want and what you need. All right, so just let me know. You can email me at talktous@MilSpouseConversations, or I'll go ahead and give you my direct email. It's Sybil, SYBIL @MilSpouseConversations.com. Either one of them, you're going to be talking to me. All right. So hit us up, let us know. And we hope to see you guys on the 9th for Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. What is it? Robin laid an egg. I don't know
I
the
don't
songs
know
at
the
all.
rest of it. La 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 la.
And Joker got away. Hey.
All right, thank you. And thank you, Grace, for leading this.
That's a good one.
It was fun.
Good.
It's fun.
Yeah. So stay tuned and keep an eye out, because 2022 All right, thank you guys.
Bye.
Good night.